Hello, what's up? Hope you're having a beautiful start to your day. If you're new, I'm Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. God bless. Thank you so much for stopping by. So gonna do love messages from the person on your mind. And remember, only take what resonates. If you're not dealing with someone, this may not be a reading for you. Feel free to check out another message. But yeah, this could be someone you're dating, married to, crushing on. And I'm gonna hop right in. And as I do, okay, there are two decks here. I'm going to pick an overall energy from each to see what they want you to know or how they're feeling about your connection. And then I'll go ahead and pull those love messages. So let me see what comes out. Ooh, there you go. Okay, so starting off, roller coaster and wine and dine. So your person wants you to know that they feel like your relationship is full of highs and lows. When things are good, they're really good. And when things aren't so good, it kind of makes them feel crushed. Hot and cold, on again and off again. So you are giving your person mixed signals, especially if this is a newer connection and you're not really involved with them yet. And if you are in a relationship with them and you're wondering why things haven't gone forward, like gotten more serious or anything like that, it's because they feel like one day you're super into them and the next day you're giving them signals like you might leave the relationship or forget about them or move on. So maybe a conversation is meant to be had with this person if that part resonates with you, because it's really giving that your person has a deep love for you, but they're confused about what it is that you want. And so this person finds it hard to fully invest themselves in a relationship, wondering if it's going to continue to be hot and cold or if it's going to continue to move forward. But they feel like when times are good with you, they're really good. So that's one thing that keeps them holding on. And you two could have some type of disagreements or, you know, not be on the same page about things, and it makes them feel like they never want to fall in love again. Like, so two very extreme energies here. One thing they do love about you, though, is you two have an ability to really wine and dine each other. So you can enjoy going out for dinner, spending time together like that with family, friends, socializing, enjoying your favorite meals, or possibly indulging in some type of like really yummy thing that you prefer together. So it's really giving that you could have a favorite restaurant, right? Like you prefer steak dinners together, you like seafood, sushi, something you two enjoy together, and they feel like that's some of the best times between you. And also too, they love the fact that you two have been consistently dating through the ups and the downs, okay? Or if this is a long-term connection, you've stayed together through the good and the bad. So romance and passion, courtship and consistently dating. Now, if this is a new connection, they want you to know that they're ready to take your union more seriously. Because if you're just casually seeing this person, they want to take that to the next level. But again, they need you to really just be on the same page with them. So let's see what their overall energy is from this deck. Wow, soulmates. So soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. That makes a lot of sense. Beautiful overall energies, y'all. So your person knows that you are their life partner. That's why they stick around through you being indecisive with them. So, you know, it's really giving. One of you has trust issues. The other one stands for it because they know that you two are meant to be together. So put your energy where it fits. You could be the opposite end, or this person could be. But I feel as though this is a mutual thing. You both know at the end of the day, you do have a soul contract to each other. This is something that you are meant to make last. It's a life partner. It's a partnership. So this is someone who you could possibly already be starting to build a family with. You may have children with this person. And if not, this is what they see for the future. They want to build a long-term. Wow. I go to pick up the messages and there was just a chunk I left and it says, I want to start our lives together. See, they see you as the person that they're meant to build a life with. And that's really beautiful energy. What a good start, y'all. So this is a very well-educated individual, okay? This person has their ish together. They could be a business owner. They could have a degree. But yeah, this person knows that you two are meant to have a really long-lasting connection. They want you to know that you're perfect to them. So if there are times where you feel like you have a lot of imperfections about yourself, or as if you're just not good enough in some type of sense, your person wants you to know you damn well are, okay? So you need to just like let go and allow this person to take more of a lead in the connection, especially if you're the feminine watching. Like your person wants you to know that they will always be a safe space for you. They'll always be a provider. They'll always be protective over you. And sometimes you just don't give them that benefit of the doubt. So maybe this is why you two have a lot of ups and downs. like you have a hard time trusting their intentions. So they want you to know as well, they think you got jokes for days. You're the funniest person they've ever met. So yeah, whether or not you do this as a career or like you're just naturally funny. Some of you may be a public speaker, a comedian, an actor, actress. Okay, your person thinks you hella funny. And if you're not any of those things, your person just thinks you're naturally born funny. Like you two have the same sense of humor. You have a lot of inside jokes. You could be very sarcastic or just very witty with the banter. And they love that about you. So they feel like you're holding back from them. It says you got to stop holding back from me. So your person wants you to open up more today. That's what they're really feeling. And there's something about you two needing to have a heart-to-heart about the past and just like agreeing to move forward together, to let go of this whole ups and downs, you know? Sometimes you can get your heart broken so bad in the relationship before that even if you've healed, right, you return to those same behaviors. And I feel like for a lot of you, whoever you're dealing with is noticing a pattern in you or them like this. And it's like they're wishing things weren't that way. So they wish they could be with you right now. You two, if you live together, you could just be at work and they're thinking about you right now. And otherwise, if there's any distance or space in your relationship, okay, your person wants you to know that right now as you're watching this reading, you're on their mind and they wish that they could be with you right now. Absolutely beautiful. Drop in the comments, what would you say to this person if you were with them right now? Wow, so it says you're the first person on my mind whenever something happens. So they want you to know whenever anything good or bad happens or anything in between, you're the first person they think of calling. You're the first person they want to like share the news with. And most importantly, you're the one person they feel like they can trust and count on. So know that even if you're not in connection with this person currently, they still have this bond and this deep attachment to you. And most importantly, they know that at the end of the day, you two are meant to be together. You're meant to align. So whenever life gets hard, I remember how lucky I am to know you. They want you to know that today they're thinking about a moment in life where it's kind of been difficult lately. Maybe this is something they're going through external to your connection or just replaying, you know, all the chapters in your relationship thus far. And they're thinking about how lucky they are to even know an individual like you. And most importantly, how you are like the one person who brings them back down center to earth when they're having a hard time, when they could feel emotionally stressed or almost as if too, they're like so closed off because of what they're going through. So if you are a lady, your person wants you to know that you are their queen. You definitely have a place in their heart. You're like royalty to this person. And if you're masculine, you are their king. So they want you to know they put you on a pedestal and they place you above the rest. No one else ever passes that test because your love, they've come to know, is truly the best. And most importantly, your person wants you to know that they really don't need to compare your love or your connection to others because it surpasses all relationships they've ever been in thus far. Your person wants you to know today too that their love language is physical touch. So maybe they feel like y'all's be lacking a little bit of intimacy, you know, and physical touch can come in many different forms. Hand holding, you know, giving each other a little back rub, just even a caress on the neck, a kiss, a hug, anything, okay, or more intimate. But your person feels as though at this moment in time, the one thing that they need from you is a little bit more physical intimacy. So they definitely know too that if you two are going through like roller coaster moments up and down, that's what's blocking the physical intimacy between the two of you. And they just really wish that wasn't the case. They wish you were able to figure it out. So beautiful. There's a love letter for those of you that are experiencing a separation with this person. This part won't be for everyone. But it says, every day that's passed since we've been apart has grown more difficult than the last. There's a big part of my heart deep down that misses everything we had on a soul level. You taught me what true love really is, and without you, my world doesn't shine quite as bright. I think you are absolutely incredible, and if I could, I'd go back to the first day we met and start things over again. So your person's been thinking about all the different chapters in your life, about all the different things that you've overcome together, you know, life experiences, and how much the two of you have really taught each other how to grow as individuals and in love. And most importantly, you know, they are incredibly grateful just to know a beautiful individual such as yourself. Even if you're dealing with someone who's incredibly smart or well-rounded, has a lot of educational experience, possibly degrees, they love your perspective on life. They love your ability just to be able to read energy in a room, to know how they're feeling. And most importantly, you could be someone who's a little bit of like a wild child. Like, you bring out that side of energy of them that lets them know what it truly means to be loved for who they are and not their accolades, their finances, right? Like, you show them what it means to be loved deep down for who they are and what they've been through. So forget talking about the past. I'd much rather just kiss and make up is here. Your person wants you to know today if there is any, you know, space between you because of the past. They're ready just to overcome that together. And yeah, they definitely have you on their mind today, because another one came out, says, I want you right now. And it says, I wish you could be with me right now. So maybe your person's at work and they've been thinking about you a lot today. And most importantly, just how important you are to them. So absolutely beautiful energy. Know that overall, whoever you're dealing with thinks you fine AF, and all they want to do is love you. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.